All right, so we're going to talk about what you're actually doing. You're either building your faith and belief in a new reality where you are the version of you that you desire to be, and also creating believability and faith into the reality that you want to experience. So you're either doing that or you're doing this. So stay tuned because I'm going to tell you what this is. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, Conscious Life and Success Coach, and I am so fucking excited to be here with you today. I love all you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for subscribing and just liking my shit and, you know, saying all the beautiful comments that you say to me all the time. Really makes my heart warm and happy, and I just wanted to say that. Okay, so if you don't follow me on TikTok, if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely start doing that. I do different things on TikTok. Instagram is a work in progress, but just bear with me. So info is below if you're interested in that. I also have my revamped How to Manifest Your SP Back and Keep Them for Good online course, as well as the revamped You Are the Prize 30 days of lessons to get your self-concept on point when it comes to your love life. So all the links are below. And I still have, well, I just started my new monthly coaching group where we jump on live Zoom every month. So if you want an opportunity to work with me at a really fucking cheap, affordable price every month, then you definitely want to check that out as well. All right, so let's talk about this. This is what this is. If you're either believing or building your belief and your faith into a reality that you don't want or a reality that you do want. And that's what this whole shift is in the mindset. So this isn't about, oh, I got a firm to make the SP fall in love with me right now so I feel better, because that shit isn't going to work. You're going to manifest them right the fuck out and you're going to feel like shit half of the time. But you want to look at, if I know my thoughts create my reality, if I understand that everything is flowing through me, that I'm the creator of the experiences and the versions of people that manifest into my life, I'm going to train myself to keep focusing and investing that focus into a reality where I am the fucking version I want, and into the reality where I'm having the experiences that I desire. So most people still struggle, and it's okay, because this really is a personal process and everybody's different going through this journey. So nobody's doing anything wrong. It's just understanding what you're doing and what you need to understand to let it sink in, where boom, it clicks for you and you start releasing the old reality and the old version of you that you're so fucking stuck in. Because when you keep focusing on your old self-concept where you don't get what you want, especially when you're manifesting an SP, and you're still needing them to show up in your reality right now, and if you see them out with somebody else, you're freaking the fuck out. You know, what is that saying? That's saying, oh, I'm still focusing that I'm the version that doesn't get what they want, that I'm not good enough, I'm not fucking chosen. I'm still focused on the old reality where they're with someone else or they don't want me. So that's your why are you choosing to create more of that bullshit in your life? Why are you choosing to believe in that version of you and that shitty fucking reality over the version of you that is fucking wanted, chosen, valued, and fucking good enough to have everything that they want and then some? And the reality where you are manifesting these beautiful love affairs and experiences that you desire for yourself. So you have to make a choice. Sometimes every fucking second of the day you have to make a choice. Sometimes it's once an hour a day. Sometimes it's fucking, you know, once a week. I don't know, everybody's brain is different, and every day we fluctuate on how much we're going back to old programming, or our mind is rehashing up old memories, or we're focusing on what we actually want. But you have to be aware. You have to be aware of where your mind is going. This is why when they talk about feelings, feelings are your indicator of what your subconscious mind is focused on. So whether you're fucking paying attention to your brain or not, check into how you feel. Because if you feel sad, if you feel defeated, if you feel like shit, if you feel angry, if you feel resentful, that is letting you know I am focusing on a subconscious level of a story that is not what I want to experience. So you have to make the decision of, what am I going to invest my thoughts in? Am I going to believe more in a version of me that is who I want to be? Am I going to believe more in a version of me or the reality that I fucking want for myself? Or am I going to keep believing in the old version of me that was hurting and in emotional pain and struggling and didn't understand their self-concept? Am I going to keep choosing to believe and focus and invest in a reality that is not what I want to continue to experience? So you have to make the decision for yourself, and you have to check in with yourself and start building your believability in the version of you that is in the wish fulfilled, which is everything you desire to be. You're just falsely thinking this is the only way it can come in, that I need someone outside of me to make me believe this about myself. No, you believe it about yourself. You reaffirm, you decide your worth and value. You don't allow something that you created that was a shitty experience and a shitty version of someone to control your inner story of how you see yourself. That is what you've done in the past, which doesn't get you what you want. That only reinforces your old self-concept and only reinforces how shitty you keep feeling about yourself, and is building more and more believability into the old reality and the old story of you. So you have to make the decision, what do I want to believe in? Do I want to believe in a future, a version of a reality where I am in the best, dopest love affair of my fucking life, that I have to pinch myself because I'm like, yo, is this shit real? Like, oh my gosh, this is my life. This is fucking amazing. That every day you wake up, you turn over and your boo-boo is right there with you and you just are so in love and so fucking happy. Do you want that? Or do you want where you're hurting, you feel rejected, your life is stagnant constantly, you're manifesting either new people in that keep ghosting you and treating you like shit and just recreating the same cycles over and over again with an SP or with these new people? You know, the choice is yours and yours alone. And this is why you have to be patient with yourself and understand that there is no one to change but self, that I'm gonna fucking win the more I invest my mind into believing in the reality where I have what I want. I'm gonna win if I keep investing in my mindset of how I see myself in relation to what it is that I want. And even if I don't fucking believe it 100%, it can still manifest. Even if I don't believe it right away and I'm struggling, and I had some girl comment on TikTok that, you know, she's like, oh my gosh, it feels so, what does she say, stressful, like, I can't remember what word she used specifically, but draining. She said draining. She was like, it's so draining to do this. And it's like, well, some days it is, because this is what reprogramming is. You're moving your mind into a state of you that you're not used to experiencing. I mean, you got to be real with yourself. So, and you're moving your mind into the version of the relationship you desire rather than the one you just actually experienced that didn't feel good. So it may feel draining some days because you're having to replace thousands and thousands of beliefs and thoughts that are in your subconscious mind or in your conscious mind with new thoughts. So some days can feel draining. Others of you, it's draining because you're literally affirming, trying to force and manipulate your 3D. And every day you're affirming 100 times, hoping, oh my God, is it showing up? Is it showing up? Well, that's going to feel draining because you really feel like you're, what does Abraham Hicks say? She says efforting, right? You're really trying to effort to make something happen. And that's not creating, that's controlling. And you really want to understand the difference. So either way, it is going to feel draining some days. But this is what I said in the TikTok video a couple weeks back. It's, you got to look at this, whether you're training for a marathon, you're running a successful business, you are, an athlete, you're learning a new skill set, you're learning a foreign language, whatever it is. As sometimes it can be draining for those people, but the difference between the people that get the end goal of what they want versus the ones that don't is they don't fucking give up on their eye on the prize. That's it. No matter what the 3D's shown, no matter, where they're currently at in their life, their fucking eye keeps moving in their mind's eye keeps focusing on the end result that they want. I'm gonna win the marathon. I'm gonna run 5,000 fucking trillion miles in this time period. I'm going to, be the gold medalist. And they visualize it and they affirm it and they train their mind and they train their body every day to be the version who wins the fucking race or whatever it is, okay? So you're doing the same thing. You have to learn in your mind how to think different and focus on different things in your life pertaining to what you want. You have to have a different outlook. That's how you get something different. It's not, oh, this is what I want. It needs to come in and make me feel different, because people don't sustain it that way. You have to keep persisting in your mind of the story of building that believability that this is yours. You're going to have this one day because you're the creator of your reality. No one has free will in your reality. And at some point, they will fucking conform. Everybody has to conform. You just don't control how fast. But it doesn't mean it has to take decades. It doesn't mean it has to take 5 years. It doesn't mean it has to take a fucking year. But at the end of the day, even if it did, you're still going to get what you want. And so many of you aren't willing to do that. And I'm not saying that if you're someone where you really have learned how not to focus on the old story, then good for you. Just keep focusing on who you are, experiencing what you want. You don't have to consciously affirm for your SP every single day of your life. If you naturally think of them, then you need to make sure, oh, is this a positive thought that I'm thinking? Is this a favorable thought that I'm thinking? Or am I still attached and believing more in the old reality where I experienced heartbreak? You have to decide. One day I will share with you, I promise, everything I have been through with this current SP, because, I called him in to trigger all my deepest fucking wounds from childhood so I could reprogram the shit out of all of this, because I never ever wanted to experience this again in my life. And I made that a very blatant command to myself that I am done with this bullshit in my life. I'm done with this pattern. I'm gonna fucking learn everything I need to learn and master everyone as you pushed out, master my mind when it comes to my self-concept and love. And that's what I have been perfecting and focusing on and overcoming my old shit. So I keep building in the believability of who I am. I didn't care what was showing up. So this is what we have to do, and it's a process. Everyone is different. You have to keep pulling yourself back. You have to change you. If you're constantly focusing on the old version of you and you're choosing to keep feeling like shit dominantly rather than take a minute to fucking take a deep breath, center yourself, and then redirect your thinking, that's on you, boo. That is 100% on you. You're the creator of your reality. You're the only person in control of your mind, and you're the only one who can learn and reprogram it yourself. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did. And remember, which reality and version of you are you choosing to invest in to build the believability? Because that's what the fuck you're gonna get. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.